What's up, guys? It's Ryantium here, and today we are back in Skyrim. That's right, you guys, and oh snap, it's gonna be an awesome freaking day. But first, if you guys enjoy what you're about to see, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more daily videos. And if you haven't done already, follow me on Twitter. Link is down there in the description. So, guys, welcome back, and happy Sunday, everybody. So, Today we're going to be taking a look at this bad boy. So I know what some of you are saying. If you've been with me since the Skyrim Let's Play, you've already showcased this castle. Well, I haven't. The castle deserves a showcase of everything inside of it in one video where everyone can come and check it out. That way they don't have to watch through a million episodes of Let's Play and stuff like that to see the beauty that is Castle SJEL BLAD, or SJEL BLAD Castle, actually. But this home, I gotta say, is one of my absolute favorites. It made it into the top 30, except there was not a showcase video for it, but that's what this video is for. So this home has to be one of my favorites. The reason it ranked fairly low on the list is because there were quite a few more that I've seen that I enjoyed more than this one. But I will go ahead and say this, for those of you questioning Castle SJEL BLAD or SJEL BLAD Castle, if you want to see it in action, I highly recommend checking out my Let's Play through Skyrim. I think we actually get this home somewhat towards the beginning, if I'm not mistaken. But let's get right into this, guys, shall we? So Castle SJEL BLAD is one of the biggest homes that I've ever lived in. You know, I've ever seen. I pretty much knew every single thing about Castle SJEL BLAD, or SJEL BLAD Castle. I keep calling it Castle SJEL BLAD. It's basically the same thing. But you know, we have the Raven Castles, we have the Deus Mons, we have the SJEL BLAD Castles. All of these castles are insanely huge and very highly detailed. This home, however, comes with a lot to offer. So let me go and show it to you where we're at. We are located right on the throat of the world. We are right down here. SJEL BLAD Castle is right here. SJEL BLAD Castle Stables is right there. Falkreath Stormcloak Camp, Hamar's Shame, and Orphan Rock. And you could probably jump from the top of the throat of the world down to your home in SJEL BLAD Castle. Now, the front entrance, if it wasn't cool enough, it's got a damn dragon and a retractable gate right there. Now, I'm sure some of you who are veterans of SJEL BLAD Castle will realize that banner is not actually there. And that's the best part about SJEL BLAD Castle, is the customization of this castle. So, you know, with your Castle Godwins, with your Deus Mons, with your Raven Castle, those are very, very static buildings that really don't have a whole lot of customization to them. But SJEL BLAD Castle, you can change the banners, you can change your throne, you can ride freaking bears within the stable, you can, let's see, what else can you do? You can change what your guards wear, you can change whether your guards are human, whether they're automatrons, whether they're zombies, or not zombies, vampires, or anything like that. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Those are all the customization options that you can have, and before we start, guys, I would highly recommend downloading this mod regardless of the showcase or not. This mod is one of my favorites. So let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? So we'll walk up this grand staircase up to the top. And we come around here, and I decided to pick green for my banner color, but we open this grand double door and up another set of staircases. And then we have a ghost right here, and this is the old steward. This is the person who will help you with any questions you have about the castle. Now, first things first, the castle itself is absolutely beautiful. The architecture within the castle, magnificent. The lighting, holy Jesus, it's God tier. But that's not the best thing. These little balls over here, they're not just for show, they are teleportation spells throughout each part of the castle. So if you need to get to the main hall, boom, you click a button and you're there. Need to go to the living quarters, wha-bam, you're there. Armoury, everywhere else, Hall of Ascension, all of that stuff. And there's even more on that side. Now let's see, let's go into the grand room, the main hall if you will, to see the massive, massive ceilings. Alright, Mr. Bard, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and shut up, please. So the ceilings in this building are immense. They are crazy. And these little, I don't know what those are. Those were never here when I lived here, so that's kind of interesting. But as you can see, being a fan of Game of Thrones as I am, I decided to go ahead and have myself the Iron Throne. Now you can actually change this throne to a Dragon Slayer's throne, a Giant Slayer's throne, and a Woodland throne as well. But I chose the Iron Throne just because, you know, Game of Thrones and all that stuff. But the steward right here is where you're going to want to talk to if you got some cash to burn. Because within Castle SJEL BLAD, you have the ability to purchase servants for each room in the building. So you've got farmers, you've got kitchen people, you have forge people, you've got enchanters, you've got alchemists, Every single thing you could possibly freaking want is here in this castle. Now, you could easily get lost in this castle, and trust me, I've done it before, but before we get ahead of ourselves, let's go ahead and show you exactly where to go to put your own customizable flair within Castle SJEL BLAD. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find this purple dragon right here. He's got the purple wings, kind of. He's adjacent to the throne. Go in front of him, click this, turns blue, and right behind the waterfall is the customization chamber. Now, within the customization chamber, this is where you can customize and custom tailor Castle SJEL BLAD to be your favorite thing and your favorite aesthetic. So you want to change the banner to a faction of your choice, including all of the ones from Elder Scrolls Online, you can do that. I just decided to do the Stormcloaks because, hell yeah, go Stormcloaks. Would you like to turn off the magma dragon coming out of the forge? No problem, turn it off there. Waterfall effects, getting your FPS down? No worries, you got all this stuff to toggle. Freaking amazing. Now let's see, over here, where's the bard? We're going to go ahead and turn him off. They're annoying. But as you can see, mercenaries, companions, common hall. Over here is where you can customize your guards. So you can actually make your guards that are warriors, mages, and archers have different sets of weapons by applying different weapons to their mannequins as well as armors, which is pretty freaking sweet. And then over here you can choose whether or not they'll be skeletons, automatrons, Dawn Guard people, or just regular soldiers, you know? So there are a ton of customization options through here, guys. I won't go through them all, but it's definitely worth a look to test out which ones are your favorite. Now, into the actual castle. Oh, hello, Cicero. How you doing there, buddy? Now let's see, let's go ahead and close up the customization chamber, shall we? And let's get started. So this is probably going to be a decent sized mod showcase, so buckle in everybody, buckle in. So we came up through here. Now let's see, what goes through here, you might ask? Oh, well, the front door of Skyrim. Another thing that is a humongous perk to this home is void storage. Void storage is basically a storage anywhere. Once you put something in void storage, it can be found within the entire house, and there's an auto sort for your void storage, so all of the containers within Castle SJEL BLAD can be automatically sorted via void storage. Now, these little areas over here are just kind of to go up to the second floor, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Anything fun up here? So I believe these are actually just for show. If I'm not mistaken, check that out. It doesn't even open anything, so no need to go up there, especially in the main hall. But okay, plenty of areas around here. I'm not even going to showcase the amount of display cases and shield racks around the main area, because there's one place in this home where you could probably store every single weapon and armor in the game. Now let's see. We're going to go ahead and work our way here. We're not going to use any of the teleportation balls just because I know my way around the castle, so I don't really need to do that. But let's see. This is the kitchen and garden. Alright, so here we are in the kitchen and garden area, and you know, it's funny, I actually just went back and watched the video where we initially got the SJEL BLAD castle. A lot has changed about this place, so I'm pretty happy to see the progress, because I don't think this was ever here. But let's see. What do we have through here? Just a bunch of empty shelves, okay? And they're non-interactable with, so that's kind of unfortunate. Could have at least made them bookshelves. Oh, hello. Looks like an eyeball staring back at me. God, that's a giant-ass fire. Oh my god! Alright, so we have a couple cooking spits right there. I don't know what's going on with my throat, but I'm going to need it to stop, please. Alright, now let's see. Tools and cleaning supplies, very nice. Good to see. Alright, now let's see. What else do we have through here? Oh, hello. Oh, well, hello there, good sir. Aha, the brewer and winemaker. So, like I said before, the Castle SJEL BLAD comes with a ton of people to do odd jobs, so check this out. If you want them to brew random beverages, 300 gold and a duration from, I think, what did it say, 1 to 4 days? Yep, 1 to 4 in-game days. So that's pretty cool. And then you can come back to him, and he'll have random assorted cold beverages for you. Hello. Can I go through there? Doesn't look like I can. That's unfortunate. But okay, hello. Here we go. Oh, I love this area, dude. Look at that. I love that skylight. Look at that. Oh, hell yeah, that looks amazing. So we have our sous chef, and we have our master chef. Can cook us some nice foods. Now, what do we have right here? Is this the forager? That's the farming team leader. Nice. Now, what goes out here? Oh, look at that. Can we go out there? Oh, no, we can't. Oh, that looks so cool, though. I want to touch it. That looks so cool. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. What do we got? This is an amazing structure. Look at that. What the hell? What is this? Activate fertile soil tree. Okay, I don't know. I don't have anything to put inside of it. Can't plant a honey nut, but that's fine. So that's kind of interesting. You can just straight up grow a tree inside of your castle. That's pretty interesting. Very, very cool. Lots and, oh my god, lots and lots of fertile soil. For those of you that enjoy growing things, holy Jesus, there is a ton of stuff here. Not to mention you can look outside and see the massive mountains. Beautiful. Alright, so the kitchen and garden area, beautiful spot. Very, very nice. Now let's see, I saw a hallway that went over this way. What goes over this way? Is there anything over here? Doesn't look like it, no. But I did actually forget to mention one of the best features about this home is the waygates. So the waygates allow you to teleport anywhere in Skyrim, I believe, to any of the holds, which is a very useful perk. That's for damn sure. Now let's see, anything over here? This seems to be cold storage. Most likely, is this a giant freezer? Oh, it's gonna get a little nippy. Oh my god, that's so cool. It's a little bit nippy in here now. Look at that. All of the labeled storage makes me a very happy camper. Makes me a very happy camper. And then we have the massive frickin' fireplace there. More storage right here. Alright. Now let's see. Let's go back into the main hallway. And we'll see where to go next. Alright, so it seems completely across the way, just like that. We'll go ahead and check this way out. So that was the kitchen and the garden. I don't think anything else comes over these ways, correct? No. Okay, good. Those are just up to the second floor, which doesn't work. Now let's see. Where does this lead? The Common Hall of Companions. Alright, now let's see. The Common Hall for my companions. Welcome to the Common Hall. Main focus, casual dining area, companions and games. In development, item vendor, miscellaneous goods, optional servants, angler, hunter, and trapper. Very, very cool. Now let's see. What do we have? Aha, hello there, companions. How you guys doing? You doing okay? Oh, it looks so much better now, dude. This looks amazing. It's just a giant, like, dinner hall for these people, just to hang out. And each one of these people are their own followers. So if you want to have, like, a bunch of them follow you, and you have those mods installed, go for it. There are plenty of followers at your disposal. Here's your angler, which is a type of fisher, I believe. Oh, this looks so cool. God dang it. This has changed so much from when I had it. It was so neat. It was neat to begin with. But now, this place is huge and amazing. This is definitely for the specific type of person who likes castles. Oh my goodness gracious. And these big windows with like the see-throughness, that looks so damn cool. So that's pretty freaking sweet. So this is where all your companions will hang out. Loyalty coin exchange coming soon. Okay, so you guess you can't go over there. That's fine. Although I don't know what that loyalty coin thing is. That's interesting. But okay, so this is where you can find all of your companions, all of your followers, and you can basically have an army to yourself. Alright, now moving swiftly through the castle, those were the two rooms over there. Now let's see what comes over here. I believe this is the Armoury or the War Room. Let's see, the Armoury. Now, if I remember correctly, the Armoury was absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see it, what it looks like now. Okay, that looked like the alien face for a second there, like the freaking xenomorph head. Okay, that's the something Hall of War or something like that. But let's see. Oh baby, yes, the big ass thing is still in the middle. That's so freaking sweet. Now yes, there are 2 floors of displays. 2 floors, not 1, but 2 floors of displays. Now this is pretty self-explanatory as far as what's inside of here. It's armor racks and weapon plaques for days, and I have actually tested it. There are enough of these plaques, I believe, back when I had it, to have each and every single weapon from every armor class, like the Ebonies, the Dwarven, the Glass, the Elvish, all of them, can be displayed behind the actual armor, which is amazing. It is freaking sweet. Now we don't need to go up onto the second floor, mainly because it's the same damn thing, just on a second floor. And it's incredible. There is so much storage room for armors, weapons, and everything. It's nuts. It is all over the place. And these doors are optional. You can actually take these doors off. I like them on because it makes it feel like the room is bigger. I don't know. But okay, that's the Armoury. Now this room off to the left, or let's see, this room off to the left right here, this is the Sanctum of War. Now, if the Armoury wasn't enough storage for your weapons, and you want to give your weapons a little bit more, I don't know, more upscale treatment, then the Sanctum of War is where you're going to store all your stuff. So down here, you can dynamically store basically all your weapons and armors that you want to store above lava. So basically, you throw your weapons inside of here, bows, crossbows, ammo, staves, and what it does is it displays them in long ways, just like this, just the directions that I'm going, just like that, all along these big things. And as you add more armors and robes and staves and weapons, it starts to fill out, and all of that good stuff gets filled onto these. So if you want to store light armor right there, you can. You can put stuff on mannequins. You can put stuff on these heavy armor things. Heavy armor right there. And there's even more mannequins all over the place, and it's just an amazing place to store your weapons. You know, the daggers, they'll lay flat just like that. And they all come with little scabbards, too, so they all store quite nicely. Now, let's see. If I remember correctly, does this go to the bedroom? Let's see. That's the barracks. Okay, we can check that out here in 1 second. This goes to the bedroom. Yes, indeed. That goes to the living quarters / Hallowed Grove. Now, the Hallowed Grove was never here, I don't think, when we had it. Or when I had it installed. I'm just checking to make sure I didn't miss anything over here. Search chest, void storage. Basically, every single room has that void storage in it. But let's go ahead and check out the barracks. So, the barracks, or is that what it was called? Let's see, yes, the barracks, the companions' barracks. I want to say this is where, yeah, this is where the sparring pit is at. So, if you want to test your skills up against a bunch of different types of NPCs and mobs, you can come down here and train yourself and get upgrades for all of your stuff. Now, right here is what I'm talking about. Right in there is kind of an arena, and you can set up pit fights with all sorts of stuff. I'm not going to do one just because you can do it on your own time, but this is where you come to do that. But down here is where you can find a whole slew of amazing goods and services. So check this stuff out. This changed a little bit too. And there's a gigantic skylight. Holy Jesus. I don't know if that's supposed to be there like that. But let's see. Down here, you have access to a Daywalker, which is basically a vampire's best friend. You can order blood potions there. You have yourself a tailor. And all of these people will do custom jobs and bring you custom armors, weapons, ammo. You've got a Fletcher, which will give you ammo and bolts for your crossbows and bows. And then last but not least, you literally have a bowyer to make yourself some bows to go with the Fletcher. So that's pretty freaking sweet. And then over here is kind of a practice arena. You can come out here with some of your companions and practice on these dummies and practice archery. And once again, with the tall freaking ceilings, that one goes all the way to space. But right there is where we just came from. That's the sparring pit. Now up here, I believe it's just the entrance, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, indeed. So I want to say these are more companions, actually. Yeah, more companions are down here. Holy cow. So I think this is actually where they sleep, if I'm not mistaken, because it's a barracks, so that would make sense. But yeah, basically, everything down here is companion related. And that's just freaking amazing. It's so crazy, dude. There's so much stuff in this home. I mean, it's not even a damn home. It is a freaking castle. Now, let's see. There's a few more rooms that we need to look at. Let's go back out to the main part of SJEL BLAD Castle, and we'll see what's going on. I don't know why my voice keeps freaking cracking. Now, okay, we just came from there, and we just saw the Armoury as well. Now, this right here is the Sanctuary, if I'm not mistaken, and this is where your alchemy, your enchanting, and pretty much all of your magical stuff goes on. Hello there, gigantic tree. Good to see you again. So inside of here is where you're going to store basically all of your books. It's a little bit insane how many books you can have inside of this place, and there's 2 stories to it. And I believe the second story is basically still just books. But I think you can actually float up top. I don't remember if that's a thing. But over here you have Nalsa.
Yes.
You've got Cyaned.
Need something?
Rantiris.
Yes.
And SJEL BLAD Knight. Wonderful. As well as all the standing stones, which is always good to see inside of a home. Now, like I said, this is basically where you're going to be doing all your magical stuff. So right here, you've got yourself the Enchanter. And this one, the Artificer, will be able to make you soul gems, fill the soul gems, all sorts of that stuff. And then you got the enchanting area over here for your staves. Yes. And you have a Staff Crafter. Look at that. Now back through here. Oh, hello. Oh, this is new. Oh, baby, what is this? A Conjuration spell font. Oh baby, I think this is the Atronak Forge, if I'm not mistaken. Which is it's an optional building that you can build within this castle. Which is crazy. And then there's more storage right here. Very, very cool. Now let's see, there's supposed to be an alchemy area over here, and I believe it's right over here. Just follow the smell of the mushrooms. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Look at this. So here's your alchemy lab. Talk about amazing. Now, an alchemy lab would not be complete without a place to grow a crap ton of things, right? As well as scroll storage, but wouldn't be complete without a gigantic garden. Freaking amazing, dude. Just gigantic gleam blossoms and all of that stuff. Now this right here is your alchemist, and they'll be able to make you poisons and potions and all of that good stuff. And this person is a foraging team leader to go out and grab a whole bunch of good stuff for you to come back and make alchemical potions, poisons, and all sorts of that stuff. Now this room in here is probably where a lot of the magical people would spend a whole hell of a lot of their time. Now let's see, where does this lead? Leads back out into SJEL BLAD Castle. Now, okay, so those two we saw. We saw the companion area and the sanctuary. Now we need to see the forge, if I'm not mistaken. It should be over here. Let me see. Yes, indeed. So we have the armory right there. Now the forge is where I spent a lot of my time. Alrighty, so here we are in the forge, and the first thing that you could find inside of the forge is this massive freaking statue of Alduin with a freaking mouth of lava coming into the smelter. One of the coolest looking smelters I've seen in Skyrim before. Now let's see. Let's go ahead and pop down here, shall we? Hello there, Skylight, once again. Holy freaking Jesus. So I'm pretty sure you can actually put the roof on these buildings. I just forgot to. Now let's see, you have your workbench right here. Or let's see, what is this? Oh, that's an anvil, okay. Your workbench is right here. You have a smelter right here. Freaking ridiculous, dude. That is insanely big. Then you have your tanning rack over there and a ton of storage over here, as well as the blood forge, or the blacksmith forge over here. Never mind, not the blood forge. And then it comes with an added bonus of having your own mine. Check this out. And this is a pretty expansive mine, too. There is a lot in here. There is a lot in here. And it's pretty freaking sweet having this in here. Not gonna lie, there's heartstones, or not, there's not heartstones in here, I don't think. There's moonstones, there's geodes, there's even stalrim, geodes, all that stuff, iron. Every single thing you could possibly need inside of here, you have. So not only do you have the added bonus of having the blacksmith forge with a grindstone and stuff like that, but you've also got all the stuff that you could possibly need, and you have other kind of goods and services inside of here. What is that sound? Why is there a cobweb right there? I don't remember that. I don't remember that one bit, and now it's kind of scaring me. I hear something like crawling around back there. What's going on back here, guys? Oh, this is the spider imbuing chamber. Oh man, talk about a freaking custom spider imbuing chamber. Look at this. Look at this. You've literally got a spot to imbue some spiders with some crazy freaking energy. That's nuts. That's nuts. I like that. I like that a lot. Now let's see. Anything else inside of here that I wanted to show you? That I wanted to show off. Tons and tons of storage for ores and ingots right there. Aha, right here. The jeweler. So we have the jewel crafter right here. And then the metallurgist. So all of these guys you can kind of test out on your own to see which ones you like the most. But long story short, this person will make you rings. They'll make you necklaces, circlets, all sorts of jewelry and stuff like that for use to sell. So pretty much once you get that guy unlocked, money is not a problem anymore. Now, okay, I believe those are the main 4 doors that we saw. We saw the sanctuary, we saw the armory, saw the forge, and we saw the kitchen and garden area. Now, there's a room down here, a door down here, called the vault. Now, I've actually been asked this before. What's the best home slash castle for a showcase of everything you like the Daedric artifacts and the paragons and armors and weapons and all of that stuff? Well, I'm delighted to say that SJEL BLAD Castle is by far one of the best that I have seen. So this is the vault. The vault is basically exactly what it sounds like. This is where you hoard your shit. This is where you put your stuff. And don't worry, it's protected. Let's see, where's he at? There's supposed to be a dragon down here, but nonetheless, there's supposed to be a dragon right there. But basically down here is where you can store all of your belongings that you want. You have storage for every single Dragon Priest mask and their weapon. Then you've also got storage for each of these, the Kagruma's Resonance Gems, each with a display, some weapon display cases and plaques. Over here you've got Black Book storage, which is freaking ridiculous. Just nuts. And then actually, on these pedestals right here, each one of these houses a Daedric artifact and it lifts it. It suspends it in midair within this light right here. So it makes it so much better. It makes it so much cooler. This is the gold hoard. So if you drop money inside of this, you'll actually be rewarded with like golden ingots and golden urns and jewels and tons of everything that you can sell for more money. And then you can continue to increase your treasure hoard. And there's 3 of them, 3 separate ones. So money, money, money every day, all day. And then over here we have the Dragon Claw storage holder, which is just an awesome freaking thing. And then right down here, you've got a place to store all of your paragons. And it's just a beautiful display area. Just so freaking sweet. So there's tons of stuff to store inside of here. And it would take a little while to fill it all up, that's for sure. But let's see, where else do we need to find? We've seen that. We've seen that. We've seen that. We haven't seen that. We haven't seen that yet. We've seen that. What else do we have? Sanctuary, kitchen and garden, lair, we gotta go there too. Stables, Trofeo, yeah, there's still quite a few more places to go to, hot damn. Alright then, so that one's not there yet. So let's go and start with the lair. So basically what this lair is if you've ever wanted a zoo or a museum of basically every creature within Skyrim, this is your place to go. So let's see, we'll go ahead and open that up, we'll go ahead and drop those people in there with me, maybe not, okay. Now let's go ahead and come on down here. The frame rate might shit itself like it did the first time I came down here, but all of the creatures that you see down here can be followers. For the low price of, no, I'm just kidding. They can absolutely be your follower. And that is a little bit ridiculous. There are so many followers down here. I may not even be able to show them all. But just, if you can think of a creature within Skyrim, including dragons, it'll be your follower, and you can take them out with you. Yep, there goes the frame rate. Oh god, there goes the frame rate. Oh, Jesus criminy. Push through it, Ryan. Push through it. Okay, there we go. I pushed on through. Holy Jesus. Just don't go down there. Holy cow. But, like I said, basically any creature in Skyrim that you could possibly think of can be a follower for yourself. If the people up top who are human followers were not good enough for you, you can now have animals and creatures and automatrons and all that stuff. Okay, the frame rate is dying. We're going to go ahead and get out of this room. Alright, so this next room is called the Trofeo, and what this is it's basically another area for it to be a museum, except instead of having the artifacts and stuff like that, you can basically stuff your own dragons. So if I'm not mistaken, your taxidermist, you can stuff beasts, dragons, dwemer, undead, and wildlife. Basically anything inside of here, you bring them the materials, and they will stuff it for you and put it on these gigantic pedestals. Now right here, the Soulmancer, apparently you can capture the souls of dragons, and then you can put them up on your wall, which is a tad bit demented, but nonetheless still kind of cool. Now it's empty at the moment just because you have to put stuff on it, but all of these little pedestals, guys, can be basically filled up with animals that you stuff with straw and all of that stuff. So kind of a more empty room at the moment, but I think I can imagine a lot of you filling that up fairly quickly. Now let's see, we've seen that, we've seen that, we've not seen that. We've seen that, we've seen that. How many other rooms are there? I can't remember. We've seen that, we've seen that, haven't seen that yet, seen that, and we haven't seen that, but we have seen that. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 rooms to go. So we'll go ahead and start with this one, the stables. And here we are in the stables. Now the stables, it's interesting. Castle SJEL BLAD has the ability to have and own some pretty interesting mounts. So if you talk to this guy right here, the stable master, you can literally buy whatever you want. You want a black bear, saber cat, wolves, anything like that, you can have them. You can ride them, you can use them as your mount. Any horses? Absolutely. All mounts are 500 gold each, but I mean, you got spiders. I mean, look at this shit. Different wildlife. You got a mammoth. You got a mammoth cat, calf. So basically, if you've ever wanted to use any of these creatures inside of here, you can use them all. and use them as mounts, and they all get stored inside of these nice big pens. So they're completely safe, out of harm's way, and there's actually a spell within Castle SJEL BLAD, I believe, that allows you to summon whatever mount that you had last directly on top of you, which is a pretty cool ability. Now let's see. What do we got? Sanctuary, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, that one's done. Now we have two others over here that we need to see. Main hall, Hall of Ascension, that's the one. And then the living quarters. Okay, so the Hall of Ascension. Now, this hallway, this Hall of Ascension, I never actually used as much, but I'm going to go ahead and leave that on there just for a second. I'm not going to read it, but just so that you guys can see it. It's an interesting room. Within this room, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with reassigning perks and maybe changing the way your character looks. Anything like that, Spirit of Strength, stuff like that, but there's kind of a thing that you need right here. You need these things, ethereal shards, but I would honestly just come in here to hang out. Look at how amazing it looks in here. You're basically in a galaxy on this side, and underwater over here on this side. Oh wait, no, you were underwater at first, I think. Yeah, up here. There's fish up there. It's kind of cool. But I love this room so much, dude. Like I said in the beginning of the showcase, the architecture of this building is so fine-tuned and well put together. Everything just flows so well. I love it so freaking much. Look at that. You got your own little scene right there. You got some slaughterfish. You got some little fishies right there. You got a boat, some mud crabs. All sorts of stuff like that. Just kind of a neat little spot. But like I said, I've never used this room, and I don't really know exactly what it would be used for. But I'm sure there is a way to find out if you want to check that for yourself. Like I said, I never really used it. But for the last room, which is the living quarters packs quite a few things into it. Now let's see, is it this one? No, I think it's on the other side. There are quite a few things within the living quarters that are pretty freaking sweet. And here we are in the living quarters, probably one of my favorite rooms. I believe the forge is my favorite room, but the living quarters... Look at it. Look at how much natural light comes in. So freaking beautiful. Look at just the layout of everything. I love this room so freaking much, dude. Not to mention, it comes with a secret fireplace. You can go and walk over the fire and you have a secret study. Pretty freaking sweet, right? And what this does is it leads into the Sanctum of War, which is pretty cool. You have a secret doorway into your Sanctum of War. And here's where you can keep all your naughty books. Now let's see, we're going to go ahead and close that bad boy up. So the bed, just a humongous, probably king-size bed, probably close to a California king-size bed. Just amazing. Tons and tons of storage for clothing. A couple mannequins to store your favorite clothing line on. A very beautiful fireplace right here. A couple little pools right here to just kind of hang out after a long day of adventuring. But like I said, the freaking natural light coming in, just beautiful. Now let's see, what else do we have through here? The outside? Oh, you don't say. Look at this. Now this trap door, I believe, just leads down, it leads down there, but it's not finished, unfortunately. It's just kind of an outdoor area. But very, very cool. I love this spot over here. I would just come over here and hang out, you kidding me? Because I'm pretty sure you can walk right up to the edge and not fall off. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, it goes down there. That trap door goes down there, but it's not finished. It actually hasn't even been finished since I downloaded the mod the first time, which is unfortunate because I would love to see this thing finished. Now let's see, what else goes through here, you might ask? Well, no home is complete without a massive pool, wouldn't you say so? Well, the pool is right here. Oh my goodness, I love this house so freaking much. Then again, I don't know if you could actually call that a pool. It is kind of shallow to be a pool, but we walked by quite a few things. So right through here is kind of your wardrobe area, if you will, you know? You got an area to store all your robes, your cloth, leather, and plate boots. This is where you can accessorize all your helmets, your hats, your casual and fine clothing. All sorts of that stuff. Amulets and necklaces. Just a beautiful little spot back here. Kind of nice and private, and you really don't have to worry about a whole lot. Now let's see, can we go through there? Now why would you want to go through there? I don't understand. Is that supposed to be a window? Probably. That's interesting. But I think, guys, that is every single thing that this home has to offer. Now, I will say this, in the event of me missing something within the home, I do, like I said at the beginning, highly recommend you download this mod for yourself to check it out. If you're a fan of castles and you're a fan of having just a massive home, then this place is for you. So, guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's super extra long showcase on SJEL BLAD Castle, but man, am I finally happy to give it the justice that it deserves and give it the showcase that it deserves. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more daily videos. And if you haven't done already, follow me on Twitter. And guys, I will see you in the next video.